Back to Bass Kickers and Trout Lickers of Utah. Today we're going to go ahead and paint some more fishing lures. We're going to use these lures on future trips coming up very shortly. So here is the plan. This is a wake bait. We're going to go ahead and paint the wake. We're going to paint all these lures pretty much the same color scheme, which Owen will get into with you here shortly. But so we're going to paint this wake bait. This is a typical bass lure. It's a very wide lure. It's not very narrow like typical Rapalas and things. I haven't used a lot of these for quite a while, but it's got a pretty big bill. This is a new lure to us. This is a flat-sided coffin build crankbait. We've never used these, but my brother on our last trip, he had used these and caught some tiger muskie on them, and they run really well for him. They dive pretty quickly and get down to the depth that you want to fish at, but they also don't turn on their sides when you're trolling, and they run really well. So then these lures we've used before. This is a holographic side slash bait with a pretty small bill. Doesn't dive very deep when you're trolling them. It might go 8 feet deep top, but these run really, really well, and I've caught many fish on these. These are fantastic. And then these are probably our overall favorite lure. They're also holographic sided jerk bait, slash bait, whatever. They also troll pretty well. When they're trolled, there's not a whole lot of action, but yet we still tend to catch tons of fish on them. And when you jerk them in and pause and do things like that, they work phenomenally. Caught a lot of different species of fish on this. So, and then last, this is our glide bait. Again, we're going to paint a glide bait. I haven't caught any fish on this one yet. Because again, the type of fish you're fishing for, of course, with this size of lure is going to be a tiger muskie or lake trout, and they're pretty hard to catch, and rare that you catch them, I guess. So I haven't caught a fish yet, only fished it once. I found that it had a very wide wobble or whatnot, and kind of slow action, and there wasn't much other action that I could create by jerking it or doing other things. It just really didn't do much else. So I just found a steady retrieve to be best. So so that's the plan with the lures, and then Owen will tell us about the colors.
Okay, so what we're going to do for the painting, we're going to have our red flash on the top, the back, whatever you want to call it. It's going to transition into an orange flash, which is only going to go on the side a little bit. And the rest of the side, which is pretty much most of the lure, is going to be our yellow flash right here. And we're going to have our chartreuse green color shift on the stomach or the belly, whatever you're going to call it. And then for our stripes or pattern, we're going to have this black color shift. And all this is going to give us a red fire tiger. We're just going to add a second coat of yellow. We're going to do a few. Okay, so there's our second coat. Now we're going to put coats on all the rest, and we're going to dry them. Okay, and now that we finished our yellow base coats, we're going to do orange on the top and then a little bit down the sides. And then we'll just do red over the top. So we're going to start with our orange right now. It's pretty liquid. Looks like it's going to run soon, so we'll probably have to do a few coats. Dried it after that first coat. Now we're going to do some second and maybe a third. second or third coat, I can't really remember. So now we're going to do just one more, maybe another after, see how it looks. It's looking pretty good and pretty wet, so I think I'll just do one more coat after this and then be done with this one. And I think I can put one more coat on this one and be done with this one.
Okay, we've got the first two colors on, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the red flash color to add on to the top. Alright, here goes the red. Oh, we're going to do this just only on the top pretty much. That is a really nice transition. A teeny bit more in there. Alright, we'll get that heat set and keep going. Second coat of red, focusing really red on the top. I think that's enough on that color.
So we've done our red top, we're going to do our chartreuse stomach, and then we'll move on to our stripes. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We're gonna dry it, then maybe do one more coat. Okay, I'm probably gonna do one more. This is the last coat for the chartreuse on the stomach. But it's looking really good so far with all the transitions. It's looking really good. I'm going to dry that, then we're going to do the stomachs on the other lures, and then we'll do the stripes.
Okay, that's where they look with three colors on now. So we'll hold this one up close here, and got the nice chartreuse belly transition to yellow, to the orangish, and then the kind of red on the top. So looking really good. All we got left is to add the stripes on the side.
We've got all our colors put on the top and the side and the bottom and all that. Now we're going to use this color shift black that we use a lot, and we're going to do the stripes. Okay, it's looking good. Now we're going to take it off and dry it. Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, there's the finished product with the stripes added on. Show you that one up close, if we can get that in the light a little better. So, I love these color shift colors. They're really cool.